here. Welcome to part 2 of my college meal prep video. If you made it through part 1 last week, if not, go watch it right now. You might be thinking, Alexandra, there is no way a college student is gonna cook food like this. Well, let me tell you that these are the exact kinds of meals that I would cook for myself my entire college career. Just ask my floor mates, they'll confirm. It is possible, and I love inspiring other college students and encouraging people of all ages to get into the kitchen, to dive in. It's not gonna be too hard. You will mess up, you've seen me mess up a bunch of times, but it's in these videos, but it's okay. You'll still have food. And I guarantee you that every minute you spend in the kitchen will be a valuable use of your time. You really won't regret it. So if you like these kinds of videos, let me know in the comments below and like this video so I know what you guys like. And stay tuned because I have a really exciting project coming soon. All right, let's get to part 2. We're making some hard-boiled eggs to go with actually we're going to do like a soft boil, not all the way hard, to go with the salads we're making later. But I'm actually going to we're making some broth too, so I washed these eggs and I'm just going to be very carefully put them in here so they don't crack. But then I'm going to boil them, hopefully, unless they crack, and then egg will get in it. But then I can just reuse this water for the broth, and then I don't have to wash a separate pan and get new water. So just little things like that, you know, cooking in college, just trying to save time. Usually you don't have a dishwasher. Easiest way I found to make hard-boiled eggs and have them turn out good is you bring the water to a boil, then you turn it down to like a simmer, and then when it's simmering, use a spoon to gently place the eggs in the water. And then we need to set a timer for 7 minutes, and that'll give you a nice soft boiled egg. I like to leave my egg yolks slightly runny. There's nutrients in the yolk that if you cook it totally hard and all the way through, then they get degraded and then you won't be able to have them. And then just be sure to buy a good free-range, organic, good quality egg if you're not going to cook it all the way, just for food safety purposes. So we're going to let those go. While those are going, these salads, really pretty simple. We're just gonna do carrots and cucumbers for the veggies. And this, again, really whatever raw veggies you like. I like to peel my cucumbers. I like to peel them and take out the seeds. The peel and seeds of the cucumber are high in lectins. They're known as an anti-nutrient. Some people are sensitive to lectins. You really can't completely avoid them. They're really high in a lot of vegetables, so this is just one way. I don't know, I reduce them and think it's nice. This, don't toss that in your broth. That'll be gross. That you want to compost or throw in the garbage if you don't have composting. Let me show you two. You want to use when you're chopping. I'm going to use a bear claw. So you hold like this. Don't hold with your fingers out like that, because then you can cut off your fingers. But like this, and then you guide your knife along your knuckle. Move along, and then you can't cut your fingers. Learn that from a chef. Yeah. So when you approach the knife, you approach it like that. See, like that, and then You don't even need to be paying attention, and you can't cut your finger off. So, little knife safety tip. So if you just want to split those between these jars. So the key of making a salad in the jar is you put the toughest vegetables on the bottom and the lettuce on the top. But you're going to pour in the dressing on the bottom, and then the lettuce goes on. So then the dressing will stay down here and your lettuce won't get soggy. So you can just store everything all together. So I think that's it. I like that. So we're going to make a super simple salad dressing. You should never buy salad dressing again. It's like the easiest thing to possibly make. All you need to know is the ratio of oil to vinegar. You can use any oil and vinegar you want. I'm just going to use olive oil and balsamic, just do your standard. You want a 3-to-1 ratio of oil and vinegar. You could use sesame oil and lemon. You could use avocado oil and lime juice with a little, like the sesame oil. You could use some rice vinegar. You could use apple cider vinegar. Any combination, whatever you have, whatever you like. And I like to usually add a little bit of mustard too. I just don't have any, but I did. But you do a 3-to-1, and I just make a bunch, and I just do it, I just eyeball it. Also measure if you're just making like a small serving. And you really, you can't go too wrong if it's not perfect. I like to add a little bit of honey for flavor, but if you're watching your sugar, you can omit it, it's totally fine. You don't need the honey. And then just a little salt and pepper. And this one too, if I have the mustard, that's when I usually use the magic bullet. You can also blend herbs into here. You can do a lot of different things. This is just your basic, but and then you can just shake it in a jar if you don't have a magic bullet. There we go. But this just makes it really nice and well blended. So we're gonna add some of this to each of these. And yeah, I don't really measure when I'm just cooking for myself. I think that makes it a little more fun. Yeah, I usually taste it before I put it in, because sometimes it's a little off, but this is good. Maybe a little more balsamic, I'll just add a tad. If you mess up, just, add a tad. And if you really, you don't even need, this is like, if you're not trying to make a lot of dishes, you can just pour it right in, be really simple. I'm gonna add some hemp hearts on top of this. Oops, that was a little much. You're aiming for about a tablespoon. Hemp hearts super high in omega-3s, really high in a lot of minerals and micronutrients. They really are superfoods. I love adding them to salads. I keep mine in the freezer. Like a lot of things, they're not super shelf stable, so I keep mine either in the fridge or a freezer. Will make them last longer. I just have some pre-washed lettuce. I just sort of pick whatever looks best. If you don't have a salad spinner, this is just, I don't know, I like using this sometimes. It makes things easy. You don't have to get out another thing to wash. So if you're really trying to, cut down on activation energy for making your salads, I just would use a pre-washed, because it'll be delicious and easy. The eggs are done. So I'm just letting those eggs go a tiny bit longer because I realized the heat on the water was a little low. But a really good tip for your hard-boiled eggs, if you want them to be easy to peel, just after you take them out of the water, put them immediately into ice water and just let them sit in there for a few minutes, and then when you go to peel them, they'll be super easy to peel. And then Alexis, if you want to peel 4 of those hard-boiled eggs, we're just having another little bit of a protein source. So these, there wasn't quite enough ice water, which is why they're being a little hard to peel, because the bowl I used was a little too small. So use a larger bowl if you're making this many eggs, because then they'll be easier to peel. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? If it doesn't look perfect, that's okay. Not every moment's a Martha Stewart moment. You just have to accept that. Sometimes, you know, not everything goes perfectly every time you cook. Yeah, don't toss that in the broth. That goes in the
Really, I
garbage.
was gonna add some crunch.
Don't toss that in. So here, we're just gonna add this, and then I like to add, so we've got the hemp hearts, the lettuce, the egg. You could add all kinds of, you could add some nuts and seeds, especially it's good if you wanna, again, check out some of my proper preparation videos, so some soaked nuts. We're gonna add a bit of seaweed, just some nori seaweed. It adds a nice sort of flavor, and it's a great source of iodine. Little seaweed, and then we'll put the egg on top. Add a little salt and pepper. And that's, yeah, these are pretty much ready to go. So we'll close these up. And that's a really easy, look at that. You've got 4 lunches, that's almost a whole week's, I mean, we could have easily made 5, but that's, you know, just a week's worth of lunch. You're just ready, you grab it, you go. And you have a healthy lunch to take with you on the go. I think that's awesome. What do you think, Lex? Perfect. You gonna try some of these?
I am, yeah.
When you get down there, do you like the dressing on the bottom?
I do like, that's my favorite dressing.
So yeah, and then just when you're ready to eat, you can just shake it up, tip it over, and yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah, I never thought of putting it on the bottom.
Yeah, because otherwise then you have to keep the dressing in a separate container.
Exactly.
So, salad friend, fresh herbs. Whatever herbs you like, we forgot to add them, but they really bring your salads just to life. It's like you have a lamo salad. Lamo. We're trying this new angle here. You get to see another side of me, the back side, my shoulder. I don't really know what's in the frame right now. So yeah, here I've just got some basil and cilantro. Sorry. I'm just gonna mince it up real quick and I add that on top. You know, really casual. There's some stem in there. No worries. I make this really easy, but look at all of that. There's so many nutrients in here. It adds so much flavor. Think of flavor, basically flavor equals nutrition. Color and flavor. Those, what you're tasting are the different antioxidants. Bitterness means there's a lot of antioxidants. I know some people can't tolerate cilantro. That's fine. Use just basil or use some parsley. Or use, whatever herbs you have available to you. Really, just buy them and use them. They'll really add so much life to your salads. So we're gonna go back in here, undo these guys, toss in these herbs. And that just went from an 8 to a 10, don't you think? Just with that.
Agreed.
I mean, you'll tell once you taste these, if you make them, you should go make them. That really improves the flavor. I mean, it just adds so much more. And it's so easy. I mean, what did that take? Like a minute at most to chop those herbs up. You don't have to go all crazy and pinch off all the leaves all perfectly. No, don't do that. Just quick and simple. Get it done. Have it taste good. That's what I say.
All right, thanks for coming on Alexandra's channel. She left the chat.
No, I did not leave my channel. Thank you for watching. Hope it was okay. This is our first video.
It is.
We have 4 salads, 4 paleo chicken, veggie, yummy deliciousness dishes, 2 spare parts for whatever you want to do. That's all I have to say. Good luck at college.
I will definitely be using these recipes
I hope you feel
I
a
will.
little more prepared. Oh yeah, and we have some broth.
We
later.
really have so many meals going on right now.
Like this is a solid, like you could live off this for a few days if you were in a tough spot. So really a lot of food, it was 2 hours. We were exactly 2 hours in the kitchen, Alexis and me. Probably could have been a little faster if we weren't trying to figure out how to record. And yeah, I think they smell great. We tasted some, they taste great.
I did a taste testing. Yeah.
We did some taste testing. We're gonna go eat these for dinner because it's been a long evening in the kitchen. Thank you for watching. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. That was the end of part 2 of my college meal prep series. If you would like to download a shopping list for both part 1 and part 2 of this video, there's a description in the link below. There's a link in the description below, so you can access that there. I put that together for you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for next week. I'm going to be talking about my struggle with oxalate pain, with hip and pelvic and urinary tract pain, and talking about some possible solutions. Well, solutions I found for dealing with that, and kind of diving into what is dietary oxalate. So if that sounds interesting to you, click the subscribe button and you can ring the notification bell and you'll get notified next week when that video is up so you can watch it. And thank you so much. My name's Alexandra Radway. This is Alexandra Marie Nutrition. I make weekly videos about intuitive cooking, women's health, and whatever takes my fancy. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.